Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. We've got Charlene Patton with the Kansas Soybean Commission. I think I said council last time because just is how everything, I just get a little wild. But it is with the Kansas Soybean Commission, and you've got another exciting meal for us today, just in time for Thanksgiving.
We do, and we want to recognize our soybean producers. I just want to show you this real quick. Most of the soybeans are harvested by now, but when you see these pods in the fields, that these are what soybeans look like, and the soybeans are actually in those pods. My grandson grew those in his garden. His dad's a soybean farmer, and so I told him I'm going to take those and show it.
Yeah.
So we have a cup of pumpkin in here. We're making a wonderful pumpkin muffin. So if you want to have a bread for Thanksgiving but don't want to do a yeast bread, here's a great quick bread to do. I'm going to let you now add the vegetable oil. I've got 2 eggs in here with a cup of pumpkin, and vegetable oil is our soybean product. If you look in the grocery store, it's vegetable oil. The only ingredient is soybeans.
Okay.
Now this is our soy beverage, and you can use either plain or vanilla. I'm using a plain soy beverage to give it a little bit more liquid. You can add that.
Okay.
And then you can add a little vanilla that's going to give it just a little bit of extra flavor. How's that
vanilla,
smell?
man, it always smells so good. When I was a kid, I tried vanilla extract, and it does not taste like vanilla at all. No, it doesn't.
Now you can add our sugar.
Okay, how much sugar have we got here?
This is 1 1/4 cups of sugar, and it's granulated sugar. We're going to stir that in there, and I'm just using a whisk. And so what you can do with this is, since we're not using an electric mixer or anything, this would be a great recipe for kids to do.
Yeah.
Let them help stir and make those muffins. Now you're going to add our flour, and that's 1.5 cups of flour.
Okay.
There you go. And we have our spices there. And I have pumpkin spice. We have our baking soda in there, and a little bit of salt. So you can add that. That's our leavening. And then all we're going to do then is just stir that. I'll put that out of the way so they can see that. And we just want to, with quick breads like this, with a muffin, you would just want to stir it until you don't see any flour. And you know, Chris, you could also do this. This is such a great recipe. You could make this as a bread too. I didn't give the directions for baking, but if you put this in a loaf pan, you could make holiday gifts as well.
Okay.
All right, on our website this month, so I'm just going to take, the best way to portion it is just to use a dipper like that. But one of the special things about this recipe is we have pumpkin spice candied nuts recipe on our website. Put about a tablespoon on each of our muffins here. Then they're going to bake at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. And look at these wonderful muffins that have a special crunch on top.
Yeah, and the mix already smells delicious, so I can only imagine what the muffins taste like. So
they're a great recipe to have. There makes 12 of them that you can have for your Thanksgiving dinner.
All right, and like you said, something the kids can help out with too, and they love to help out. So
they do, and when they're helping, then they like to try it. So that'll be great.
Charlene, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We've got all of this information, of course, at KOAMnewsnow.com, and we'll have more of the KOAM Morning News right after this.